Look what I picked up yesterday. 1967 Wheel Horse 857. It's not in terrible shape. It used to belong to my uncle. He ran it for 27 years, and then it went to his daughter, which is my cousin. He was married. She was married to this guy that didn't take care of it, ran it real hard, didn't do any maintenance on it. The old girl, she's seen better days. I'm going to totally restore it. Obviously those lights on the front aren't original. My uncle put those on there. I think they're off a motorcycle, and these little lights here, they're not original either. But he used to plow snow with this, and a lot at night too. So, you know, it's got the rear, whatever you call it, cultivator hitch mount. And the deck, I guess he spent a lot of money on this deck. I don't really know what he did. I haven't had it off yet. Apparently you can't get parts for it or something. Anyway, the Kohler motor is another story. The hood hinge is busted. I'll have to weld that, as you can see there. And the reason it's so shiny, folks, is this thing was all brown and drab looking. I've completely sprayed the entire thing. Used a whole can of fluid film on it. 15 bucks a can, but I don't care. It'll stop any rust that's starting in its tracks. It might be a while before I get this thing all painted up, and I don't want it getting any worse than it is. The seat's probably not the seat, but the rear fender assembly is probably the worst, right around here under the seat. It's got some pretty bad rust in the corners, but other than that, it's not too bad. Underneath the seat, it's not terrible under there. It's salvageable. It's definitely salvageable. It's in good shape, I guess, for 42 years old and sitting out in the you know, he did have it in a barn, a very leaky barn. That whole instrument panel is going to have to be, you know, the cigarette lighter, shifter knob, and the cover for this motor. There's a shroud cover. It says Kohler on it, goes around there. That's gone too. This is all loose. He's had this off. These head bolts are all loose. He's had this all apart too. So I just got that in there right now so no dirt falls in there. Who knows what the hell I'm going to find when I start pulling that. That air filter's probably never been off. I'm going to pull that off today and have a look at it. But for the time being, there she is. Maybe I'll make another video here if I think of something else to say about it, but I guess part two will give you the story of this tractor.